You know, when I had a rough childhood when my parents, they both left, both to, alcohol and other things. But I found myself sleeping in hallways, finding myself going to grocery store to working at 11 years old and 12 years old, trying to fend for myself. I used to take cold baths in Trin detergent, thinking it was soap. I washed my clothes and kept clean, but I was always taught to be clean and keep mannerable. And I realized that, being homeless and finding myself going to shelter homes and sleeping over people's houses in the neighborhood, it was part of my life, and I
Yeah.
just tried to get myself out of it.
Is that the word to get through that? Stamina. Is that you had to have stamina to
You
get
have
through
to
that?
have stamina.
You had a son when you were 14. How'd you handle that?
It was tough, then when I was 15, I had to get custody of him. I had to work two jobs at the age of 15 and 16, and at that moment, I realized life was about me making sacrifices. I
Yeah.
said every day I woke up, I wanted to be better than what I was given.
What do you mean by normal people? You said I never would have made something of myself without normal people. What does that mean?
Normal people is my neighbors, my school teachers who
Right.
mean the most to me. The janitor who I used to sleep in a high school gymnasium, he used to leave the light on so I could stay overnight because I had nowhere to go. So those are normal people that I focused on, and not celebrities where you treat athletes and entertainers on a pedestal more than what the people really mean. So the normal people, the everyday working people that cared about kids.
What inspired you to write this book, Stamina, that having to get through, having to overcome all of this adversity?
Well, just looking back on my life and really how I appreciate it. I used to sleep on a mattress with my son, and nights we would just have no food, no heat, no electricity. And I realized I made it this far. Then I finally got my mother back in my life 20 years later. Last Christmas, the first Christmas dinner we had, and I finally took her out to Mother's Day this year. So it's been a blessing, and me being able to forgive my family was more meant for the world to be able to forgive each other.
How do you relate those life lessons that you put in your book when you give your motivational speeches? Because I know you give a lot of them everywhere, and people are just fascinated by what you say.
Well, my point is making sure that people realize that my success is not based on finances. It's based on my character. And that's what people don't realize. When you look at everything that happens in life, will be based everything what you've done on your character. So everything that I figured in my life pointers was making sure people realize every decision I made had a consequence, whether good or bad. And
Right.
I think these kids need to see that. The choices I made to not go to the streets and to go to school, I look at the outcome that I had. I could have easily went that way and been another statistic, but I chose to put life lessons in this because they need to know every decision I made had a result, and the result was me playing 11 years with an NBA champion, college champion. Everything happened because of my life decisions that I made and not based upon anything else.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Derek Anderson. The book, again, is called Stamina. And thank you to you as well, Terrence, for the book is called Stamina. Make sure you go pick up a copy.